This is a brief introduction to something we call silent consonants. We'll be working on silent consonants this week, and today I'm just going to introduce 3 of them. Silent consonants are what they sound. It is when you have a consonant that is silent, kind of like the silent E that we've learned about, where you have the E that comes at the end of a word and it doesn't say anything. Well, this is similar, except this is when you have 2 consonants together, such as the ones I have here. KN, GN, and WR. These consonant letter pairs work together, but one of them does not say anything at all. It is silent. You'll notice that these silent consonants often come at the beginning of words. All of these words listed here, that silent consonant pair is at the very beginning. Let's look at the first one, KN. Have you ever looked at words like these 3 words and tried to sound out that K? Knees, or knot, or knock. Do those make sense? No, they do not. That's when you know you have to be a word detective and you know, wait a minute, something is different here. Okay, which of these letters, K or N, which of them do you think is going to be silent in this word? This word here is knees, knees, like the knees on your leg. What letter do you not hear in the word knees? You're right, you do not hear the K. The K is the silent consonant. You only hear the N, knees. Okay, how about the second word? That word is not. Now, this word is not the not, like I will not do that. Okay, it is not that knot. This knot is the type of knot you tie with a rope. Okay, but it is not cannot, it is not. What letter is silent? Yes, the K is the silent partner with the K in there. You do not hear it. The word is not, as in to tie a knot. Okay, the last word, now that you know that the K is silent in these 2 words, if you sounded out that word and you did not pronounce the K, what word would that be? If you said knock, you are exactly right, like to knock on the door. But you do not hear the K. It is silent. It is a silent consonant. Okay, there are many other words that have the KN at the beginning. These are just 3 of them. We will be reading more of those later. Okay, another silent consonant pair is GN. Now I'm going to tell you up front, you will not see GN very often. There are not many words that have this silent consonant pair at the beginning. However, there are some, and these are 3 of them. So this word, it is not gnat, okay? This word is gnat, like the little pesky bugs that bother you in the summertime when you are outside. Those are gnats. So look at how this word is spelled. Which word do you think is the silent consonant? You're right, it is the G. We do not hear that G at all. We simply pronounce it gnat. Okay, the second one, now that we know that the G is the silent consonant, I'm going to mark that one out. What do you think this word would be? This is the ah sound. So it's n-ah, gnaw. The G is silent, gnaw. Okay, to gnaw means to chew at something, to chew on something, to gnaw. And then this last one, we know that the G is the silent consonant in our GN letter pair there. So we don't hear the G, so we would simply pronounce it gnome, because you have the silent E at the end and the O says its name, gnome. You might not be familiar with that word. A gnome is like a kind of a mythical creature. Gnome. Okay, so we have KN and GN for our silent consonants. We're going to think about one more today, and that is WR. You've probably seen this one before, and maybe you've wondered, how do I pronounce these words? Okay, WR is another silent consonant pair. Look at this first word. This word is wreath. Wreath, like the wreath you hang on the door. Wreath. What letter do you not hear in wreath? You're right, it's the very first one. Just like with KN and GN. It's that very first letter that for some reason, I don't actually know why, but for some reason, in some English words, we don't pronounce that first letter. So we simply pronounce the R, eeth, wreath. Of course, that EA makes the E sound, long E, wreath. Okay, this second one, I'm sure you've seen this word. You do it all the time. It is the word right. Right. Okay, I am going to write the word right. Which letter is going to be silent? You are right. It is the W. So you just hear ite, right, as in to write on a paper with a pencil, right. And then this last one is another part of your body. We had knee. This is a part of your arm. Do you know what that word might be? If we take off the W, that silent consonant there at the beginning, and we would just pronounce the R, ist, wrist. Yes, the wrist right above your hand. Okay, very good. Well, these are silent consonants. There are other silent consonants that we will learn this week, but I hope that this will help you when you come across words like this. You will know how to pronounce those words. All right, before we go, I do want to read through page 109. Okay, so please pull out page 109 if you haven't already. And we are going to read those words together. Okay, and that page looks like this. All right, so what you're going to do with this page is you are going to go through and do as the example there with the word not. You're going to circle the letter pair, which is KN, but then you're going to mark out the silent consonant. And what is the silent consonant in not? It is the K, okay? So you will do that, but before you do that, let's just read down through these together. A lot of the words that we just did are on here, but there are some others, okay? We're going to start at the first column here. All right, here we go. Not, knee, kneel. That's the word knee with an L at the end, so that's to kneel down on your knee. Kneel. Knit. Knob, like a doorknob. Knock. And then gnat. Good. All right, let's do the second column. At the top, we have the word gnaw, right, ring. That ring is not like the ring on a finger or to ring a doorbell. This ring, W-R-I-N-G, is like to wring out a rag, which means you turn it in opposite directions to get the water out of it. That is to wring something. The next one under ring is wren. We've read that word before. That's a small bird. Wreck, wrist, and wrote. That wrote is the past tense of write, isn't it? Okay, if you write, that's something you're doing right now. If you wrote, you have already done it. All right, let's go to the third column. Wrong, wretch, knife, wreath, wrench, that's a tool, and gnome. Okay, go ahead and circle those consonant pairs. Mark out the silent consonant and maybe read through those words one more time.